if no negativity shall prosper was a person, it would be me right now. What's up, you guys? It's Nivi and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, turn on your post notifications, as well as follow me on all my social media accounts down below in the description box. And without further ado, let's get started. So as you got to tell by the title, I'm gonna be doing a life update video. I've been gone for the past 2 months, and I'm just gonna be explaining why. It's been so much that's been going on, and we're gonna briefly talk about everything. And before we get into that, I do wanna go ahead and say thank you guys so much for all the love and support that I've been getting on my channel. All of my new subscribers, welcome to the fam. I'm gonna call you guys my addicts from now on. Let me know down below if you like that or not. But yeah, enough of me rambling, let's get right on into this. Rewind back to August. I spent that month pretty much just pre-recording videos because I knew that in September I was not gonna be able to film as much. My birthday's in September. I had a trip in September, like there was just so much going on. So we get to September on my birthday, which is the 1st, and I was working. I don't usually celebrate my birthday, but being that I just turned 20, you know, that's a big milestone for me. I kind of wanted to take a trip and just have fun, and due to COVID, I couldn't do that. So instead, I spent my birthday working and alone and with no happy birthdays from anybody. So that was fun. Right after that day, it was just me in and out of the hospital. I was getting routine blood work done, and I ended up fainting on the 4th day of doing that. So I was in the hospital for maybe like 6 hours waiting to get the blood work done, and I didn't eat or drink anything before. I was also on my cycle. So when we got into the room at 8:30 p.m., y'all, the doctor's like, I don't see any veins. And I'm like, well, I'm dehydrated. That's why. And he starts like hitting my arms, trying to like tie them up. He did everything that he possibly could to find a vein, and just poked me like 5 times until he got some blood coming out. And the first vial, I was okay. The second vial, I was just like, I feel weird, but it could be in my head. The 3rd vial he took, I was just like, all right, I'm breathing a little weird, but maybe it's because I have the mask on. The 4th vial, I start pulling on my mask. The 5th vial, I'm like, can I please take my mask off because I cannot breathe? And he's like, take it off. And I take it off. 6th vial, y'all, I start sweating. And then he's like, your vein is collapsing. And I had a, what they call vasovagal attack. And I don't have issues with needles, so I don't think that that's what it was. I think it was just my body like freaking out because I'm losing so much blood and I didn't eat. So that was scary. But because of that and how low my blood came back, I had to get another set done. And during that second set, it also came back low. So now I'm on iron. They put me on a bunch of different medications, and they recommended that I got a chest x-ray. So I get the chest x-ray, and they say there's an abnormality in it. So I need to get more blood work done so they can do more tests. And I'm like, dude, this is too much. And by this time, like, it's just so much going on. So I get the CT scan. So yeah, I get the CT scan, and at that point, I had 1 more day of blood to do. So I think it was on the 17th that I got the CT scan done, and then on the 18th, I got my last bit of blood work. And then that Sunday, which was the 20th, I was flying out to go see my best friend. So on the 20th, I fly out. That is the only day that me and her had any sort of activity. We got coffee, and then I went to her house and I slept. And the next day was the start of more BS. So the doctors call me and they tell me that, you know, there's something wrong with my lung. And they said that I needed to go see a pulmonologist. And at the time I was just like, first of all, what is a pulmonologist? And they're like, well, it's a lung doctor and you need to go see him. And I'm like, what do I need to see a lung doctor for? They were like, well, talk to the pulmonologist. And I was just like, okay. So I called the CT scan people, and they're like, oh, well, your doctor needs to tell you. And I'm like, ugh, this is too much. So of course I start freaking out. I get on Google and I think the worst. 2 days pass, And within these 2 days, I met someone, you guys. And we're gonna get to him very, very soon. But keep that in mind, with everything going on, I was not entertaining this boy. Man, sorry. But that Thursday comes around, I go to the pulmonologist, and the pulmonologist is just like, well, you know, he tells me all the things that I need to know, and that basically sent me into a mental breakdown. And I just felt super alone, and I just thought, well, if my friend is not even here, why am I at her house? So I got myself a hotel, and the hotel ended up giving me problems too. I'm talking about, I paid like $400 something for my hotel room, and I get there and they're acting like they can't find it, so I had to pay $1,500 on top of that. So I was not having a good time, and I'm not somebody who's insecure physically. Like, it's not, I'm a pretty confident girl, and the entire time of me being in that hotel room, I just felt so insecure, and I was just pointing out everything that I didn't like about myself inside and out, and it put me in a dark mode. Like, I'm always in my head, and my way to avoid that is by distracting myself, and I distract myself by working. So if I'm filming a YouTube video, that's my distraction. If I'm at work, that's my distraction. If I have to take pictures or do something, like, that's my distraction. All I have is work to distract me, and if I'm not working, I'm not okay. And with all of this going on, like, this is now day 4 of me just being in the hotel crying all night. And one of my newer friends who works at Starbucks, she is the only person who called me while I was in the hotel, and she kind of just told me, like, you need to have a day, like, go have fun before you have to leave this hotel, because that's a waste of money if you're just in the hotel sitting. And I'm like, well, this whole trip is a waste of money because I'm not even doing anything. And I took her advice, and, you know, for some reason, I get a text from this guy. And it's the guy that I met that I talked about a second ago. And he was basically just like, well, I want to see you. And I'm like, I don't know. You know, I'm really shy when it comes to that. I haven't dated in years. And the last guy that I talked to back in January, we'll get a story time on that one. But it just wasn't something that I wanted. Like, I was not interested in a relationship, and I haven't been interested in a relationship in years, which is why I've been single for so long. But yeah, I just wasn't interested in a relationship. Why are we going on a date if I don't even live in the same state, you know? It was one of those things that kind of went down. Basically, the next day I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get ready. I feel good today. I'm gonna go to the beach. I was by Miami Airport, so South Beach is like 20 minutes away. So I had to take Uber. I take the Uber to South Beach, and I got there. I was gonna go on Ocean Drive and walk around, but I was like, nah, I kind of want to just lay on the beach. So I'm there for like 4 hours, and he's like, do you want me to come down there? And I'm like, oh shoot, like, I mean, you know, I'm thinking to myself, this is the most reckless you could possibly be if you tell this man that he can come down here and, you know, see you. So I was just like, yeah, you can come. And he comes, y'all, and I'm talking about the whole night we hung out. And it was the most fun that I've ever had in forever. You know, like, I have not felt comfortable with somebody that I did not know like that ever. And my next video is gonna make like a lot more sense. I'm gonna go more into depth about everything. But I went back home that night, and I kind of left upset. Well, like mid-conversation, because we walked the beach, we ate, we watched movies, TV shows, and just talked all night long. And it was so perfect. And while he was talking about like himself, you know, like telling me about himself, it was upsetting me, because I'm just like, I have had zero intention of getting into another relationship ever again, because I felt like the guy that I wanted does not exist. And here I am with this person who has given me a perfect night, and they're like everything that I want on paper, and I don't live in the same state. Like, ugh, that's so like annoying. So I was getting upset, and I'm just like, damn, I really want to like you. I do. It's just that like I don't want to get hurt, you know? So I go home that night, and I wake up, clean up the hotel room, pack my stuff, and then I go back to my friend's house. And she was at work all day, and when she got back, I just cried. Like, I saw her and I was just like, can we please go somewhere? Like, I don't want to be here right now. Like, I need to talk to you about something. And she's like, what's wrong? The whole car ride, I'm just like, you know, just ugly cry. And we went to go see the planes land. And while we're sitting there, I was just like, so I went to go see him. Well, he came to see me, you know, we hung out all night. She was just like, did something happen? Like, why are you crying? And I'm like, no, it was just perfect, that's why. And I kind of went into depth about it. I was just like, these past 5 years have damaged me so much in the, you know, love aspect of life, you know. I've been healing all of this time, and these are over people who have treated me like shit, like actual shit. And it's like for, ew. For me to have went through everything that I've went through with every guy that I've ever been with, and not experience the amount of happiness that I felt with this guy after a few hours, it pissed me off. I was like, I felt more love, care, affection, consideration, like anything you can think of that is kind of like a given in a relationship. I felt that and more than all of my past relationships combined from this one guy. And I didn't have to ask for it. The fact that I didn't have to ask for it, like, it just bothered me. I was just like, no, they did not like me. Like, you simply just don't like me, you know? Even the other day, I was in the store, and I bought flowers for one of my friends, and I see that like flowers are like $2. He just doesn't like you. If the guy can't even get you flowers, like, come on now. He just does not like you. So it really bothered me how, you know, I finally meet somebody and it's like I can't have them. And, you know, we had a good cry moment. We became closer as friends that night. But ever since, I've kind of just been, I don't know, like I haven't been the same in a good way. Like, I've been changing for the better. And I think that speaks volumes for how people like are meant to be in your life. You know, I know it sounds so dramatic, but like, this person makes me want to be a better me. And I make myself want to be a better me. So the fact that like you make me feel how I make me feel, that's gotta mean something, you know? I've never felt this way about somebody before. And it's weird because like I've never felt like that before. And for somebody to cause like a wave of change in your life without even trying to, it's weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but that's what's been going on. So ever since I got back, pretty much I've been thinking about everything, literally everything. And you know, a lot of stuff has happened. 2 of my people have passed away, and it's not because of COVID. So that's been hard, but I've kind of just been trying to better myself. I've lost 15 pounds, you guys. 15 pounds. Today, literally off camera, because this is my second time filming this, because the first time I got emotional and then my camera died. But I went in the bathroom and I was trying on some of the clothes that I got sent. And one of the dresses that I picked out is because I want to wear it on a date with this person. And For once, the dress was big, y'all. Do you know how long it's been since I've tried on a dress and it be too big? That is insane. But again, like another thing, I feel so much more confident because from feeling so insecure, literally 24 hours before I see him, and then feeling confident, more confident than ever afterwards, that, like, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about that. Like, let me know down below in the comments what you think this means, if it means anything, you know? But just ever since I came back, I run every single morning. I go to the gym regularly. I eat better. I don't eat things that I usually do eat that don't help with weight loss. I was waking up early for a good month straight. I read, I write, like, and I've been so productive with the things that I actually need to get done soon, with things that I actually want to do within the next couple of months. I have to be very brief about everything because I can't talk about it, but like, this person has brought a wave of productivity and confidence and everything positive, you know? And that's really been something that's kept me grounded throughout these past, like, 2 months and a half, you know? Yeah, with all of that going on and the experience that I kind of just had with this woman, wow, that doesn't sound right, but like this woman came to me and basically predicted my future. We're gonna talk about that in the next video, so make sure you have your post notifications on. But yeah, it's just like I've never had somebody affect me like that, and I'm like so scared about it. Like, it scares me that, like, I don't know. Working on a ton of stuff. I will be active on YouTube again very soon. After this video drops, you guys should be getting videos every couple of days. I'm gonna stick to 2 weeks just so I don't run out of videos in case I stop filming, because I do leave in 2 weeks again. But I am really trying to be active on my social media accounts. I've been working on stuff. I'm actually wearing one of the stuff that I'm working on, so I'm really excited about that. Late December, you guys are gonna get a huge announcement. What else? So yeah, aside from that, I'm just really nervous about life, but I'm also really excited and optimistic about like everything that I have going on, because I'm really, really focused right now on doing the things that I want to do. And I feel like with, I don't know, like everything that's been going on has kind of showed me more and more what I don't want to deal with, and that, I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, I feel like negativity right now is just not gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna get it from me. And yeah, if no negativity shall prosper was a person, it would be me right now, because I'm just not letting anything bring me down. But I think I've updated you guys on pretty much everything. Make sure you do have your post notifications on, as well as for the next video that I'm about to film. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, share this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about my situation and what's going on. Give me your feedback for that. Make sure you guys watch my story times and stuff like that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.